Hello and welcome to the Gamers Table Independent Edition. It is Friday and we're reviewing Nag.
Oh, get on with it, will you?
Hurry up. Let's get this review going. Let's go.
Come on, where's the overview? Come on.
Where's the overview?
What the hell is it?
Oh, somebody got all the pages out of order.
Oh, wow. Too bad. Find it.
Hoverview.
Hoverview?
The overview.
You can't even pronounce it right. Come on, hurry up and read the
Nag.
overview.
Shut the fuck up. Nag driving manual. The backseat driving game. Poor Harold. He stupidly volunteered to drive everyone to Auntie Josephine's birthday party, but he doesn't know where to go. Each of you has a vague idea of what her house looks like, so you all cram into the backseat and start yelling and screaming at Harold. To win, you must get Harold to drive by the houses you think might be Auntie Josephine's. Why doesn't that blockhead ever listen? Use your nag cards to shout the loudest. Tap Harold on the shoulder to get him to pay attention. Use the GPS to plot your route. If all else fails, call the cops on him. Ladies and gentlemen, start your nagging.
You gotta feel sorry for this guy Harold, who's getting nagged all the time.
This one's better with less players. Because the more people there are, the more nag cards are getting played.
Chaotic.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's what you like, then go for it.
Yeah.
The map is set up so there are so many stop signs, one-way streets, and speed limits. So you're almost always taking a real risk of breaking the law. And somebody could have one of the cars with the little cop down in the corner and call the cops on you. Deck of houses. Everyone will be dealt 3. And they're all different. They're all pictured on the board. You need to get Harold to drive the car past the driveways of all 3 of these houses. As soon as he goes past your third house, you win. As soon as you drive past any of them, flip them over face up so people can see how close you are to winning the game. No 2 people will have the same house, so you're all trying to get the car to go in different directions.
Right, and there's 3 turns in a round here, and whoever has the highest shout volume will get to steer the car or tell Harold where to go. And you have the option of following the directions on the card, but you must travel the distance on the card if possible. If you end up at the end of a street or something like that, or the edge of the board, you have to stop. If you don't have the proper turns, or you can't go anywhere. You stop right there. Unless there's a certain GPS card in here that lets you scroll across the board and come out the other side. You know, come into the board the other side. And there's other, at the bottom of the cards here, you got a GPS, which allows you to, if you discard it, you take one of the GPS cards and you'll be able to play them. There's the cop card, which if you discard that, if you think the person who wins the shout this round will break the law by going the wrong way on a one-way street or running a stop sign.
Or going too fast.
Then they will not be able to play the next round. They won't be able to get their 3 turns.
There's a lot of random in this game, but I mean, there's a lot of things you could do to control, like the GPS cards. If you keep an eye on those and use those in a timely manner, you can really change the way the game goes, because only one GPS card can be played per round. So if you're the person who plays that GPS, you can really gain a lot of control that way. In a game that doesn't have a whole lot of control, that is as much control as you can get. And then GPS in this game stands for Global Pestering System.
And there's fun little text on there. Why don't you read that one? I like that one.
It must have been hard reading the driver's manual in Braille. They're all things you would shout at somebody who you don't think they're doing a good job driving.
Well, some of them are pretty.
They all got
funny
quotes
and
on
nasty.
Yeah, some of them are just nasty. Other ones are, you like that one. I kind of like that one. That was pretty fun.
It's
the pedal on the right, muttonhead.
It gets old quickly.
Yeah.
For the first little bit, you're all yelling out the quotes in the middle, but then it says in the thing, yell out the things in the middle till somebody tells you to shut up, and that happens pretty quickly.
Shut up. And what else? There's the
tap
jinx,
card.
the tap and the
jinx.
jinx. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so you play down
Come on,
one
tell
card.
them what it is. Hurry up.
Shut it.
Oh, I'm sorry, did I interrupt you? Come on.
Yeah, you did.
Hurry up. Step on it.
The shout value you have there is what you start at. And you put that down on your first turn, and everybody will lay one down, or choose to pass. You can let it go around to the 3rd turn in that round, and then finally play a card if you want to do some sort of sneaky stuff.
A little bit of strategy.
This card, with that little hand on it, is tap on the shoulder, will add to it. So you put it on like that. So this card now is represent a shout value of 6.
Because you could get more attention when you tap on the shoulder.
Yes.
In Ken's case.
Yeah, assume I'm Harold. Pardon my French.
The other one that Ken mentioned is the Jinx. So, if one person plays the card with the P in the triangle on the corner, and the second person plays the same card with that P on it, they've basically yelled,
Jinx!
yes.
Yes.
And the person who played second gets control and adds the 2 shout values together, making them even louder. More obnoxious, if that's possible.
I think it is.
Oh, it is for you.
Yeah. Why do you think I'm doing it?
As you know, we are sponsored in part by The Game Crafter, which is a website where you can go and put up all the different files for a game and have them create the actual game for you, like Nag that we're seeing right here, right now, with all these cards and the board and everything like that. They have recently added a couple new things. They have tiles, square, and hexagonal that are the actual cardboard tiles that you would expect to see for making maps, sort of like Carcassonne or Twilight Imperium, that sort of thing, those kind of things. And they have also added new full-color booklet-style manuals. Now, at this point, the weakest part of the presentation of one of these games was the manual, because it was just double-sided plain white paper. I mean, it could be full color, but still it's double-sided paper. Now it's gone to an actual booklet, so your final product is being able to look really professional. And I wanted you guys to know that. Head over to www.thegamecrafter.com and check out how you have your own masterpiece created. Wrapping up for Nag!
It's about time you got around to that.
Well,
you gonna go?
go.
Hey, you're in a big hurry. Let's go.
Yeah,
go.
Come on, go.
Me?
Go,
All right.
go.
Quit nagging me. All right. Fine. I'm just going to give it a 5. It's got a great idea to it, but it is way chaotic. 2 players, not bad. I like the setup and everything like that, but geez, if you don't get the right cards or the taps and stuff like that to add onto your shouts, it's just, you're out of luck pretty much. You just blind luck that you happen to get past your houses or someone else to help steer you there without knowing it. But other than that, you know, the game does look pretty good. The instructions are pretty clear.
I give Nag a 6, and I really like the idea of the game. Just the backseat driver's bugging Harold. I mean, that never happens.
I give Nag a 6. Theme. Sitting in the back of a car, yelling at a guy trying to get to drive where you want him to go. That's what happens, and all the cards go by that. Easy to play. You do what's on the card. Again, it's almost all pictures and the numbers. It's not hard to figure out. Something, the cop is a little bit tricky because you're sort of guessing. It's sort of like a trick-taking game when you're guessing how many tricks you're going to take. This one, you're guessing that the guy who wins is going to break the law and hoping that it isn't going to be you, because everybody else can say, oh, he called the cops, 1-1-1. You won. And your car's pointing the wrong way in a one-way street. You just broke the law before you even started moving.
Yeah, so you might not want to call the cops.
Yeah. Fun to play? It can be. But it can also, in a large group, it can be really chaotic. Because the car's not going anywhere near any of the houses. Because everybody's trying to keep it away from the other guys' houses.
Yeah.
You know, almost at the expense of getting to your house. You're just trying to keep them away. Keep them away from there.
You could just be passing every turn and win the game just because people drive by your houses trying to avoid other people's houses.
Yeah.
Having houses kind of spread around the board would be handy. There is one GPS card that allows you to exchange, I think it's one of your houses with one that's in the deck. Nagging can be fun. Can also be annoying. And, well, nag is just like that. It can be fun, but it can also be annoying.
So that's it for this episode of the Gamers Table Independent Edition. Tune in next Friday where we review another game.
It looks low.
It's not.
It looks low,
But it's not.
but it's not.
Oh, and welcome to the... Damn you!
Damn you all! I mean, if
Well, the first player, and the first player happens to be one of them, the first player is going to get it. There's other ways to just... Abu, aba, boo, boo, boo.